Hey, JRT here, and welcome back to another video. I just want to say before we actually get into the video, I did pre-record this and I did do the commentary prior to the update for the Scorestreaks, and my comments still apply, and now I believe that they fixed the issue. Solo players can now actually benefit from these Scorestreak variants, and I'm real happy about it. And a big shout out to everybody that joined on the stream today. I streamed for so many hours. It's like 9.5 hours, and that's the longest I've ever streamed in a match, and I had over 1,000 views and I had 40 some odd subscribers. I thank you guys a lot for that, and big shout out to Complicated. He was a moderator that stayed the whole at least 6 hours of that, so big shout out to you and thank you very much. Anyways, let's get into the video. Hey, JRT here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm sure we've all had games like this where you try your best and carry the team. As much as you try, your team just cannot help themselves out. I ended up losing this match 91 to 100 even after I put up a Warden and an advanced UAV. Unfortunately, the advanced UAV entices players to run even more to try and rush for kills, leaving them with deaths. If you notice in the video, when I get to that advanced UAV, it lures all of my teammates into the enemy spawn, and all of a sudden you look at the kill feed and there are all of my teammates getting their butts handed to them. Some got a couple kills, but the majority of the time they died. It's like flies and gnats being lured into one of those bug zappers. That's literally what happened. This is one of many reasons why Black Ops 3 was so good, because they balanced the perks for both AI controlled streaks as well as ground and air streaks, meaning that they had cold-blooded for what, I think sentry guns and things like that, or AI controlled streaks, and blind eye covered aerial streaks. The streaks themselves help the solo player by picking up the slack where your team is incapable of performing. Wraps was like an overwhelming power that you had to use cold-blooded, I believe, to deter the Wraps killing you. And then you had the Wraith that helped in getting those aerial streaks, because not a lot of people wore both blind eye and cold-blooded, so you always had some kills. And this is what helped you as a solo player. Infinite Warfare does not have these types of aspects in their game. So I cannot fully blame my teammates. I died quite a few times as well when I should have played a more conservative style and saved another set of streaks to put out, with the exception of the advanced UAV. I didn't notice how many people died because of the advanced UAV, and if I'd noticed that, I probably should have switched up or not put it out until I really needed it, or until I got close to my next set of streaks, because the Warden did help out quite a bit. So I started out trying to use the Karma, thinking, alright, the teammates are pretty even between both teams. Then about halfway through the match, I realized that was not the case at all, and had to switch on to my tryhard class, which is my MACTAF 45. If they're going to continue the lack of skill-based matchmaking in a game like this, then they should at least fix the overwhelming perk of Blind Eye, and actually have some good streaks in the game that doesn't rely on you to control them, because if you try to control the Apex, it makes you lose your momentum just to control the Apex, and even then, you have to fly across both sides of the map to try to get these kills, to try to get you ahead. So it really doesn't feel like it's worth it to me. And I forgot the robot's name before the Apex, but I don't ever use him. He's too slow, and most of the time, even if you let him roam by himself, he doesn't get a lot of kills. So I could play free-for-all, but you don't get that same feeling that you get from like Team Deathmatch or an objective-based mode. I prefer objective-based modes, but there's nothing to help me when my teammates cannot capture a flag, don't focus on flags, don't know what they're doing. And if I can get some score streaks that can help defend me, then I can capture the flags and continue on my merry way. And that's my biggest issue with Infinite Warfare, are the score streaks, above all else. I understand they want you to rely more on your gun skill and everything, and they also want you to go ahead and have a team, but sometimes I like to play on my own, and I understand that'll be a fault of my own, because I am playing on my own. But at the same time, you should try to help that solo player out. Even the advanced UAV sucks. It's a high score streak, and it should be more like the hater, where it constantly shows where the enemy is, not fade away. That's just stupid. It's not a fun game. A lot of people loved getting these score streaks because they got them kills. People work towards their score streaks. That's what makes Call of Duty, is the score streaks. Without score streaks, I believe that there is no Call of Duty. It's just not as fun. If I plan on playing an objective-based game, it seems I will have to have a full party just to keep up against another full party. Not just because of my skill, but because of my teammates' lack of skill. I myself used to say that there is always something you as a solo player can do to help your team. Although I do believe this is the case, the game itself needs to support you as well. Anyway, I will let you guys continue with the video to see not only how well I play, but to see how well everyone else played. I did want to update a few things that I've been actually meaning to let everybody know. Finals are now over, and I am honestly proud of how I did on my exams, but more importantly, I am through with my first semester back in school. I successfully completed school, made 100% on all my finals, which is a first for me. And it looks like it's going to be hopefully a smooth couple years. That's how much I have left still, even though I have an associate's degree. But I have 2 weeks before my summer classes start, and in the meantime, I get a lot of questions about how to improve as a Call of Duty player or how to get better. And so I plan on using that time to make some videos, kind of like a small series. I think the majority of YouTubers skip the 3 essential rules that are required to be essentially a great player. The 3 rules I will go ahead and talk about briefly in my next video before I do an in-depth on each rule. But being a good COD player isn't just about time played and skill. There are other aspects that must be met in order to become a fairly decent player that can hold up even against the worst odds. And those videos will be coming soon. One video I know will probably be about 20 to 30 minutes long, but it's not. Just bear with me on that. Also, I am working on another montage. I have been actually working on it for a while. I'm just waiting for approval to use a song that I thought was excellent, and this band is excellent. I'm really hoping I get the approval. If not, I might just go ahead and make the video anyway, and it'll be up to them whether or not they take it down or monetize it. So it's really not that big a deal to me because I don't monetize my videos anyway, and if they want to get more publicity, they're welcome to monetize my video if they want to make some money off of it. But the band themselves are really awesome, and they definitely deserve more recognition. If anyone has any suggestions on rock songs, you can always let me know. I'm more than happy to try to see if it'll fit into my montage. Well, anyway, this is JRT, and as always, I'll see you next time.